Set up formulas in Excel 2007. When compiling data, it is best to use a program in your computer that allows you to compile them easily. One popular program is Microsoft Excel. When you are using Excel, you can come up with a lot of ways to organize your data, so you can refer to them easily. Majority of data being compiled in Excel are usually numbers, such as budgets, sales forecasts, etc. Excel is excellent for this kind of recording purposes because you can actually perform operations within the site, with a simple click of the mouse. If you want to set up Excel so it can multiply, subtract, add, or divide data that has been inputted in the cells, then you will be happy to know that it is quite easy to do. You simply have to write down a formula and Excel will do its magic. If you want to set up these types of formula in Microsoft Excel, simply follow the steps below. Switch on your computer. Before beginning work on this, switch on your computer and make sure that Microsoft Excel is installed as a program in your hard drive. Do not use the trial or sampler program as these may not include all the features you can find useful in Microsoft Excel. Figure out what you want done. Excel can perform a lot of mathematical functions. As such, you first have to figure out what you want the program to do with your values. You can input as many formulae as you want, so make sure that you find out what you need. Input your values. Now that you have figured out what you want done, you can now input the values that you want calculated. Make sure that you do this accurately so you won't make any errors with the final answers. Identify the rows and columns of the values. Next, you should figure out which cells the values correspond to. You need this so you can specify which values need to be calculated when you input the formula. You can choose to add up the cells in a single column, or those in a row. You can also calculate for averages and percentages. Check out the sample formula. You can sum of the following basic equations to perform mathematical operations in Microsoft Excel. If you want to add two values from two different cells, you may type in equals sum, B1 B2, where B1 is the cell location of the first value and B2 is the cell location of the second value. To subtract, you can type equals C1 C2 where C1 is the cell location of the first value and C2 is the cell location of the second value. Multiplying or dividing values will be similar to subtracting, except that you should type in the operation symbol required to perform the calculation. To come up with the average of several values, type in equals average, D1 D2 D3, where D1, D2, and D3 pertain to the cell locations of the values you need averaged out. Take note that the cell location can change pertaining to where the values are located. For other formula and other functions of Microsoft Excel, you may refer to the Help section that can be found in the menu bar. Always make sure that you input the correct values and the correct formula so you can be sure of the accuracy of the values.